Hey, good morning, everybody. It's early morning to LALATE. How are you? The toast is toast and the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here. And yesterday I asked you, do you prefer bacon or sausage with your breakfast? And I'll have the results for you shortly. We know those answers better than we know what's going on with your stimulus check. But the push is underway for the president to send out $5,000 stimulus checks with repurposed CARES Act 1 money. It's sitting right there. And in the last 24 hours, Mitch McConnell says he wants to do something that's fiscally responsible. Guess what this is? It's so exciting. Meantime, no less than 6 viewers in less than 24 hours have gotten big grants. And last night on Purple Power Live, I asked viewers what they're doing, and I gave them more insight about how to get those grants, and I also answered some shortfalls about what to avoid and where to not go when looking for free stimulus money. It's all incredible, great news, and I'm so glad you joined me for Thursday morning's edition of Early Mornings LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. The toast is toast and the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here. And viewers said bacon they prefer over sausage with their breakfast. I sort of agree. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do, because I'm giving you insight about how to get money right now. Not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months now. And this is free money. This is stimulus. This is not stimulus checks from Congress. This is stimulus that Congress sent out to cities and states, and other stimulus that they sent to state unemployment offices to give to you and helping you get this money right now. Also, like this video. In this video, I'm going to be going over some of the important things to understand when looking for free money and where to avoid the shortcomings. I had some really good insight from last night's Purple Power Live, and I'm going to part that to you. Also, if you've not noticed, on the right is a live chat. Early Mornings LALATE is an enhanced viewing experience. It means that it's in 3D. If you didn't get the glasses, I sent them in the mail. I'm just kidding. As an enhanced viewing experience, it allows you to chat on the side while watching the video. It's sort of like Purple Power Live. It's really a lot of fun. What's great about it is it's a great way to start your new day. You see your familiar faces. It's a community. The same people tune into Early Mornings LALATE every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed 30 minutes after this with the second show at 6:30 at the bottom of the hour. They chat, they get their cup of coffee ready, they get some fun, interesting, lighthearted news to start the new day, and they go on their way. What's important with Early Mornings LALATE is I give you the latest updates on your stimulus check, and other grant money and free money you can get right now, and I keep it lighthearted, easy breezy, and relaxing to enjoy. So let's, with that, get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you start the new day is that 6 viewers and more counting are now getting grant money in their hands. And what I want to go over in this video is how you get this money right now and to clear up some of the confusion that's coming for some people. As I usually do videos, it usually takes about a day or 2 days to I get everyone on book to understand all the dynamics of it. You know, when I first went into stimulus coverage, initially, viewers thought that they never got a stimulus check because they're on SSI, SSDI, and Social Security benefits. I said, no, it's because you were probably adult dependent, and on the first CARES Act, they didn't pay stimulus checks to adult dependents. It took about 3 days of videos to finally people got that was what had happened. Now with this one, this subject matter, it's taking about 2 to 3 days for people to really get on point about what's going on. First, the money I'm talking about, the money, get it right now money, is with the exception of is all stimulus money. This is stimulus money. I could call it stimulus. I call it grant money in the case of state and local money. I call it escalated benefits or free money in the case of unemployment. And EIDL is created under the first CARES Act. And so what's important to understand is that some people think it's not stimulus. It's stimulus. I don't like to use the word stimulus check. Some people use that word stimulus check to refer to a lot of things, but stimulus check in its original version means it's a check coming from the federal government, coming from the Treasury. It's actually a Treasury check. Stimulus can be sent to you in other forms, but a stimulus check is a Treasury check. So what is this stimulus? This is free money. And why is this better than stimulus? Because it's sometimes bigger. It's generally bigger. I have viewers getting 6,000, 9,000, 10,000, and then others that qualify for 6,000, 4,000, 5,000. Guess what? That's the equivalent of 10 stimulus checks or 9 stimulus checks. This is a lot more money. And it's also free. Next, a couple people were saying, well, I don't want to know about grants because I don't want to incur debt. Stimulus grant, when I say the word grant, it means it's free money. It means you don't have to repay it. Then some people have said, and this was a big surprise to me, this is why I love Purple Power Live, because I learn the issues that people are confronting. One viewer said to me, I have been on 132 of these websites to get this grant money. I said, excuse me, that's not what I'm talking about. I told you about CARES Act 1 money that's in your city and county. There's only one city and one county that you live in. That's not 131 of them. Where are you going? Well, I'm going to these websites that are sending me, like portals, it's like the Amazon of grants. I'm like, what are you doing here? Those are private grants. Don't be doing that. I mean, you can do that, but that's not what I'm talking about in these videos. And so some people were going to private grant websites and they were just looking up grants in general. That's not what I'm talking about. Then some people in the comments last night said, can you send me to the grant website? No, there's not one website for every single city and every single county of the entire country. No, you are looking for the grants from your city and from your county. Then I had a really great question. One viewer said, how do I find my city or county's website? Well, one of the ways you do is call 211. You call your 211 operator, say, hi, I'm in your city. What's your city's official website? And they'll tell you over the phone. Next, you can call the city office and say, hi, mayor, what's the name of your website? Where is it located? Then viewers ask me, is there a way for me to know that it's the official one? Well, yeah, you can do it the way I just told you. But also, if it ends in .gov for government or .org for organization, that means it's official. If it's .com or if it's .net, it's hard to tell. So I had those questions as well. Really quite interesting. As I said to viewers last night, you can find this use or lose money, which is thousands of dollars, on your city or county's website sometimes because they actually put it on their website sometimes. And that's what's important. Next, I had some viewers looking at the state level. You can look at the state level, but the states gave the money to the cities and the counties, and the counties gave it to the cities. So you want to look at county and city, township, something a little around that area, a little bit higher, a little bit smaller, depending on how small or big your community is, and then open up from there. Next, don't presume that there's nothing there because you didn't find it or someone else didn't find it. So I had two viewers yesterday in the live chat say, there's nothing in Florida. I'm like, hello, I did a video this morning where there was 15,000 people who got $1,800 stimulus checks from Florida at 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning this week. Of course, there's those people are really loving those $1,800 stimulus checks. And so yeah, there is something there. And then had another person in the actual chat said, yeah, I just got $8,000 of grant money for rent. So don't presume it's not there because you hear someone say it's not there. Next. The most common question I was getting about a day ago, and now it seems a little bit more clear to more viewers, is if you're on SSI, you're on SSDI, you're a veteran, you're on VA, you're Social Security, do you qualify for anything? Yes, you qualify for rent, utilities, food, and stimulus. ultimately, when you go to these websites, it'll tell you what you have to be eligible. And so some very nice person sent me a message, said, I found a grant, but I don't know if I qualify. And I said, well, read the qualifications. And if you're still unsure, call up the people that wrote the grant from the city. They'll tell you. Tell them I'm this. Tell them what they are. It seemed as though some people are a little scared of a grant. I don't know why. It's just like, I don't, I do, what is that? It's like, it's Bela Lugosi coming out of like it's like there's a vampire hiding behind the room. It's like, why are you afraid of the grant? The grant's about to bite you. Just, you'll be a vampire for the rest of your life. So some people were, when they found the grant, they were like afraid of it. Oh my God, I found this grant. Then other people just sort of devoured the grant. I guess they were the vampires. They found the grant. They're like, they got the grant, and then they were just ecstatic. And so then I had one person ask, can I use the grant to buy a new house? No, that's not the purpose of a grant. Can I buy a grant to buy a new Maserati? No, you're just missing the point of this whole thing. Just go back to stage one. Just rewind this video, then you'll just listen to it again. And then one person had a really good question. It was quite insightful. He says, what if I've lost my home, lost my apartment? Can I get a grant for a new apartment? And I said, yeah, I mean, that's sort of the purpose of the grant. And some other viewers jumped in the comments and said, yes, grants are for for sometimes for your deposit and for your first month's rent. What's important to understand is that this is stimulus. And ultimately, there may be a person, left after a few days of this that says, I just want a stimulus check. I don't want to do anything. I just want a stimulus check in my hand. Well, guess what? Nancy Pelosi wants to give you a $500 stimulus check for the last 12,000 years. And that's what you want? I have viewers over here that got $9,000 in stimulus because you don't want that. Every time I hear that, I'm just like, what are you talking about? You really want $500 instead of $9,000? So just the best remarks that I've gotten from viewers who have thanked me in the last 24 hours is they said, it was so simple, LI. It was so simple. Just finding it was the task. And when I found it, I applied, and it was very simple. And you got to understand, these programs were established so that people get money, not so people don't get money. So they're not trying to make it difficult for you. They're trying to make it easy for you. That is the first, get your money right now. Then, after that, there is escalated benefits. There's UI. Escalated benefits. I had a really great question on the live chat last night. The viewer said, I'm getting $450 a week from UI. Can I escalate that? I'm like, are you at maximum? He's like, yeah, I'm at maximum. I'm like, no, there's nothing over maximum. So needless to say, that was a very, that was a viewer that had done quite well, and had gotten his unemployment benefits to $450 a week. That's not with FPUC, that's just $450 a week. So you understand, he understood the range. He had probably started about 100. He got it to $450, so he understood how to get it up. That's money you can get right now. It's retroactive back to March, if that's when you went on unemployment. Next, EIDL. EIDL is the only one that is based upon credit that I'm talking about in this video. And that needs a 570 credit score from Experian Advantage 3.0. The incredible thing is that viewers are listening to the videos and are applying. I have done no less than 300 videos on this channel about EIDL, and they have topics of every subject matter in those EIDLs. If you want me to bring them back, I can bring them back, but you can look at them in this channel to get your questions answered. Moreover, if you applied for an EIDL before and were denied, do a reconsideration. It's called a recon, a reconsideration. You can get that as well. Then stimulus checks, $5,000 stimulus checks. Yes, the president has the ability to send out a $5,000 stimulus check. And Mitch McConnell says he wants to be financially responsible, but this is a way to be financially responsible. The $5,000 stimulus check would not be a drain upon the national debt because the $5,000 stimulus check is based upon money that has already been spent. It's so categorically simple. As viewers keep on saying, LA, please go to Washington and explain this to Mitch. And then people are asking me, do you really think this is going to get done? And I really don't know. And I said last night in the chat when they said, what's going on with Nancy and Mitch? Do you think this is finally going to get finished? I really don't know. And I think there's a lot of political theater again. I think there's a lot of people doing things for the purposes of getting political parties wins and getting other parties political losses. I think they're doing a lot of things for publicity. And I think at this point, it's getting to be so outrageously, abhorrently absurd that I want you to get money right now. And I don't want you to sit back and just get frustrated because two really out of their mind individuals in Washington, well, there may be more than two, are just battling every single day about much of nothing when you could have had thousands of dollars from these people and you still don't have anything. So yes, you will get stimulus eventually, but I don't want you to sit around for eventually. I want you to have money right now. And that's why the focus of this channel is so much for you to get money right now. You need money right now. You don't need any more haggling and you don't need more talking from congressmen. Ultimately, they will get you stimulus at one point. But that point is not the point right now. The point right now is you need money right now. It's the holidays. It's Thanksgiving coming up. You need this money for your rent, for your food, for your electricity, your gas, and you need it right now. Coming up at 6:30 at the bottom of the hour, I'm going to go over more about how to get money, what's going on with that executive order, will the president do it, what things are coming up for deadline in December and you need to know, and why is that stimulus check by CARES Act 1 money so consistent with what Mitch McConnell has said in the last 24 hours. As always, go to the front channel, subscribe. Always also like this video. Join me in 30 minutes at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay in LA for more.